Everybody say wake up, Mr. Punch. 1, 2, 3. Wake up, Mr. Punch. Oh dear, children's parties. Oh, hello everybody. Now this is meant to be Punch and Judy. Has anybody seen my wife Judy? No. I'll give her a call. Judy! Judy! Oh, everybody shout, Judy!
Judy!
Oh, hello everybody! What a lovely lot of children. Is it a birthday party today?
Yes!
Oh, I know, it's George's birthday. Happy birthday, George. Now, boys and girls, do you like babies?
No.
Oh, you do? Oh, I don't like babies. They've always got stinky nappies. Mr. Punch, don't be so rude. I'll go and get my baby. By the way, my baby looks a little bit like Doug. The baby does not look like Doug, but he does smell a bit like Taylor's underpants. Here's my baby. Everybody say ah. Not say ah. Now, I've got to go shopping and Mr. Punch is going to look after the baby. Now, why do you forget? Hey, Mr. Punch, the baby's upside down. That's better. Now, while I've gone shopping, Mr. Punch is going to do the babysitting. Now, while he's doing the babysitting, I'm going to go and... What are you doing? I'm babysitting. That's not babysitting, is it, boys and girls?
No.
That's just sitting on the baby. Now, Mr. Punch, hold the baby and don't put him on the floor. Actually, the children can help. If Mr. Punch puts the baby on the floor, everybody shout Judy. Don't forget, if he puts the baby down, you shout Judy. See you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
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 Bye-bye. Oh, I'm only joking. I'll see you all later. Hold on a minute, I've got some bad news. The baby has done a stinky nappy. I don't want the baby anymore. I'll put him on the floor. That's the way to do it. Don't tell Judy. What did he do?
Put the baby on the floor.
He put my baby on the floor. Mr. Punch, don't do it again. See you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Ow. This baby is so stinky, I'm going to hide him in the bedroom. Yay! I put him in the bedroom. I put him in the bedroom. That's the way to... where's my baby?
In the bedroom.
Mr. Punch put him in the bedroom? Oh no, I didn't.
Oh, yes, you did.
Oh no, I didn't.
Oh, you did.
Mr. Punch, you've been so naughty, I'm going to wash your mouth out. I don't care. With a mop. That's not fair. I don't want my mouth washed out with a mop. I've been a really good boy, haven't I? Yes.
No, you haven't.
Mr. Punch, open your mouth. Open your mouth. All right, Mr. Punch, would you like some chocolate? Oh, yeah, give me chocolate. Oh. That isn't chocolate. Give me that one. Oh, achoo, achoo. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. Na 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 na. Parrot face. Oi! That clown called me a parrot face. Big nose. Hey! Baggy knickers. Ants in your pants. Oi! I am Joey the Clown. Everybody say, hello, Joey!
Hello, Joey.
Hello. Now, do you like sausages?
Sausage is there. Sausage is there.
There we go. Now, I've just got to go and get my frying pan, but don't let Mr. Punch eat them. If he does eat them, everybody shout, Joey. I'll see you later. Oh, I won't eat them. I'm not even hungry. I'm going to sing a song. I'm going to sing the Trolls. Do you know the Trolls?
Yeah.
You can join in. I got the feeling inside my bones. What was that? Where? There's no I have to say, chasing crocodiles has made me very hungry. What could I eat?
Sausages.
Good idea. Wow! Where are the sausages gone? Mr. Punch, ate the sausages. Mr. Punch, I'm going to brush your teeth. Brush my teeth? He hasn't got a toothbrush. I've got a mop. That's disgusting. Give me that mop. Oh, achoo, achoo. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. Hello. Right, my name is PC World. Now, did Mr. Punch put his baby into the bedroom?
Yes.
Did Mr. Punch eat the sausages? I should lock Mr. Punch in prison. That's not fair. I don't want him in prison. I've been a really good boy, haven't I?
No, you haven't.
What was that? Ooh. Yeah, what is it? Oh no! Wow, but even better news, the policeman has got them all up in prison. And finish. With regards to a couple of moves that you do.
Yeah.
What's the first move? Right, the baby. So if you switch the camera on.
Yep.
So Mr. Punch is up there, but if you focus on down here for me, and now Judy comes down. Yeah, so if you go up, I said Judy comes down, so she's going to go and get the baby. You pick the baby up like that, try and keep the arms in. As you come up, there's no reason why Mr. Punch can't help a little bit to make it more friendly for you to hold, and you want to hold it at that angle. Try and keep the arm if you can, but not the end of the world. Now, when you give Mr. Punch the baby, as he's going to look after the baby, you don't give it to him like that, because he's going to hold the baby upside down. You almost do it as if you were dipping something into a pot. So I'm going to exaggerate, but you're going to do this, like that. You're going to give it to him like that. So you do it like that, give it to him like that, and then you come back again and he's automatically holding the baby upside down. When he takes the baby, eventually, to give it properly, you put it like that, and then like that. And then he's holding the baby correctly. So the baby then gets, so Judy then comes down the stairs, Mr. Punch then gets all grumpy with the baby, and finally he puts the baby in the bedroom. When he puts the baby in the bedroom, he comes down the stairs and he drops the baby into Judy's hand like that. Judy puts the baby on the floor into the bag. Mr. Punch goes up again, and then Judy comes up again. Now Judy's going to go and get the mop. When she gets the mop, she comes down like this. She picks the mop up like that. And then when you pick the mop up like that, because it's in the middle, you get the mop like that, and you get the base like that, and you push it, so it's then in the best position like that. She then comes up the stairs, mops Mr. Punch a couple of times. He then grabs the pop mop, and in the same way, he's going to grab it in the middle, but you don't want it in the middle. He's going to push it down again using the playboard, push it down like that, and then he's in a position to go like she like that. And then Judy goes, achoo, achoo, bang, 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 down. Drop her on the floor. Mr. Punch then throws the mop, and you're just going to catch it like that. Put it back onto the playboard here, because you're going to need it again in the minute. Joey then comes up. Joey gets the sausages. He comes up with all his business about this. He says, do you like sausages? He puts sausage over the playboard. A couple of things. If you've got a rowdy audience and you think they might go for the sausages, only put over a tiny bit of the sausages. Otherwise, put them all over, bar the last one there. If they're really rowdy, I will sit on the sausages like that to make sure that they can't take them. But that doesn't happen very often. And then Mr. Punch goes down. Then eventually, the crocodile is going to come up. And then the crocodile eventually, after he's done his bit about chasing Mr. Punch around like that, he then grabs the sausages. We grab it long ways on like that, clamp it down, hold it hard and swing it round. Mr. Punch grabs the end like that. They have a tug of war like that. The crocodile eventually takes the sausages, but Mr. Punch, seeing them go, does a dive, a last ninja-like move, hi-ya, like that. Crocodile goes on the floor, and Mr. Punch has saved the sausages. He then eats the sausage. I forgot to say that when you take Joey off, because Joey does all his business first of all, so he's going to go get the frying pan. But when he comes down, you rehang Joey like that. That's the only puppet that is rehung. Okay, then you do the crocodile business. The children are all shouting, but then Mr. Punch then says the line, which stops them all shouting. All that chasing crocodiles has made me hungry. What could I eat? At this point, you've got Joey back on your hand again. The children will always say sausages. He then put his mouth over the sausages like that. The Joey then comes up. Don't get Joey too high because they'll see him. And then then Joey just pulls the sausages through. He pulls them, he throws them on the floor. He then comes up, and the rest of the show is that bit again with the mop. Get the mop on the end, and then in the middle, back on the end again. Achoo, achoo, achoo. All that kind of business. And then the last bit, then a policeman comes up. The mop is thrown off again. The policeman comes up, he goes down again, and then the ghost is the only final bit that needs any kind of help with how to handle it. The ghost comes up once like that. Mr. Punch doesn't see him. He goes up behind him like that. He doesn't see him again. Now this time, he taps Mr. Punch on the head. Now this is the old pantomime bit where Mr. Punch is meant to be scared of the ghost, but actually Mr. Punch is so ugly they're both scared of each other. They go, wah! And then they chase each other around. They go like that, like that, like that. And then eventually, Mr. Punch turns his back. The ghost holds Mr. Punch on the head like that, right at the top. And then you then pull your arm out like that. And then the ghost can then go, wow, 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 and then throw up at the end.